Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker.
Gotta make all of our noises. Missing in action. Is he supposed to go somewhere today?
Not that I know of.
Slacker.
Hope everybody's doing okay. It's been a crazy couple days. Crazy. Had a great day at the bag sale. Got lots of stuff. I have to tell y'all the story.
Okay, tell us.
Well, I gotta wait for more people to get in here. But it was a long day because not only did I go to the bag sale, but I went to Goodwill after that, which I don't normally do. But
hi, Lori.
Good morning.
Morning, Lori.
Well, you shouldn't feel bad. I mean, you're gonna do something with that stuff, so it's not gonna matter.
I know.
You know.
I know. So, but yeah, it was. And I actually found some pretty good stuff at Goodwill too. Found some Anthropologie and some some other things, and things were on sale, and that's kind of what I tried to focus on was the half price, and just focused on that. I didn't get very much stuff though. I just kind of moseyed around. I did find a Giorgio Armani tie.
What is it?
Giorgio Armani.
Oh.
I don't know what that'll do, but it should be pretty good. Should be okay. But let's see, we got 13 in here. So so I'm at the what?
I didn't say nothing. What's that me?
Sally, what?
I didn't say nothing either.
Oh, I thought I heard something.
I heard a whisper, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't know. That's kind of creepy.
That is kind of creepy. So I went to the bag sale and got my cart all loaded up. Went to the shirts first, like I normally do. I don't even look at the brands. I just put them in my cart, and I take them off by usually 5 or 6, and I'm not like crazy like throwing stuff. I just carefully take them off, put them in the cart. I don't want to cause any ruckus,
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and I go through all the clothes, make my rounds, go over to the corner, getting ready to, start bagging stuff up. And I didn't have a super high pile, but it was piled up. I was done. And so I'm putting stuff in bags and doing my thing out of everybody's way. And then a lady came over and she goes, my daughter wanted that pink shirt. I'm like, okay.
Obviously, she didn't get to it.
So sorry.
Well, I thought, okay, number one, morning, Todd. I thought, well, she's got some gall to come over and ask for this. I don't know what she thought. I don't know why she thought she should be able to get it. You know, if you wanted it, you should have been here before it opened, and you should have got first in line, and then you would have got your shirt.
Yeah.
Anyway. So I was like, well, I said, I knew that I had gotten the shirts first. And so they were at the bottom of the pile. And I said, well, I haven't seen it yet, but if I do, I'll put it aside for her. Because I was like, well, don't be a jerk. You know, even though she's a jerk, doesn't mean that you should be a jerk.
Yeah, true.
So I was like, and it was a little, you know, it was a little girl. She wasn't, she was like a teenager. So I was like, it's not going to kill you, you know, if you can find it. So I said, well, it's going to take me a while to get everything bagged up. And I said, if I come across it, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
So she's like, okay. So she's walking around the store. She's on her phone, blah, 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 you know, talking away. And so, and then she would come back and she'd like stand right by the cart waiting for me. And then she'd go off because I kind of just ignored her. And then she'd go off and then she'd come back. I was like, you can keep coming back as much as you want, but I ain't going to rush through this, you know,
Yeah.
just for a shirt. Anyway, she got a call and she had to go somewhere like right then and there. So I was like, thank goodness.
Yeah.
So she left. So I didn't have to mess with her, but whew, I'm telling you, yesterday was a whirlwind.
Yeah.
It was like a freaking tornado. So I know you a lot of you guys seen the video that I posted yesterday. There was something that happened with ThreadUp yesterday that wasn't very good. Basically what they did is they made a rash decision to, you know how you can change your prices from what they set it at and you can raise it up to 80% of retail.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they made a decision to decrease that 80% to 50%.
Wow.
And so I can tell you, Instagram was on fire yesterday. They, there was a lot of people that were messaging them, and some of the reps there were saying it was a glitch, and some of them didn't know what was going on. But that's what happened. They made that rash decision. But because of all the uproar and backlash and all of that, they've decided to go back to normal. And but
well, that's kind of stupid that they would do that and then not tell anybody.
Right.
Like that's messed up and not good business.
That is not professional, and it's not the way a business should, go. You need to give people notice. If that's what you're going to do, then you need to let people know that that's what you're going to do.
Has there still been no official word, like from ThreadUp?
There is.
Oh, okay.
They've actually went back to the normal 80% for now. They did say that changes are coming and that this will happen, but they will give us a 30-day notice that it's going to happen.
Okay.
Anyway, I think, and this is just my theory, I think they're weeding people out, and I think, I think their backlog crazy, their backlog is crazy with packages that they can't process fast enough. And I think this was one way to kind of clear it out a little bit.
Like almost deterring people from sending stuff in.
Right. Right.
I mean, it's not deterring me any. I'm still gonna send stuff in.
And I'm not going to change my, I'm going to try and get as much stuff in as I can. And try to get everything that I got yesterday, try to get all that in. And that's my thought, because I don't know when this is going to happen. And just because they say something, just because they say we're going to give you 30 days, does that really mean that they will? Who knows? So, but I, like I was talking to Maggie yesterday, and she was, she kind of run some numbers for me, and even if they did 50%, I mean, I could still do this. I could still hang and make money.
Yep.
So that's,
You just have to adjust. That's all.
you just have to adjust.
I think so.
Morning, Patty.
Morning, everybody. Dottie, Mr. Sadie,
So,
Bum Crack, Hank, Miss Shauna Lee.
so I would say if you are doing ThreadUp or thinking about doing ThreadUp, I would definitely get on Instagram and Facebook and find some people that are doing I would find people that are doing ThreadUp, and that way you can kind of keep in the know of what's going on. There's one gal that I know, she usually I think she has like a good connection with ThreadUp. Like she has people in high places. Let me find out what her name is. And she usually has pretty good information. What is her name? Let me look here real quick.
I've got friends in low places.
It's hard when you're at the mercy of these platforms, and then they just completely change up on you.
Right. What is her name?
But I know when all those feed changes happened with Amazon FBA, and people were upset and enraged, and a lot of them pulled out, and I just kept sending them in, and I'm still making money there. There's still money to be made.
Right. I'm trying to find her name, but I can't find it right now. Kringle is her. Anyway, I'll post it later. But she has some pretty good information, so it's good just to be in the know. And one way to do that is to have people that post a lot and have some good information. So yeah, Patty says she's still sending stuff in. I'm still sending stuff in. I'm not gonna let them scare me away. And yeah, Patty said the one thing I did do on ThreadUp is I immediately cashed out.
Oh,
I completely agree. Especially if you've got money in there. Yeah. Not to say that it's, a shaky deal or, anything like that. But I mean, if you have money in there, if you have a good amount of money in there, yeah, might as well put it in your savings account where it's safe. it's not going to go anywhere in case they go under. And that can happen with any of the platforms.
True.
I usually cash out once a week. That's kind of my thing that I've been doing is cashing out whatever it is. If it's 10 cents, not really, but if it's $10, I'll cash out. Just want to make sure that money is in my hands, not in theirs. So anyway, it was a crazy day yesterday, and I was glad to go to bed. So, what's new with y'all?
I got my death pile corner cleaned out
Well, look at you.
and racks rearranged. Now I'm working on DVDs.
Woohoo! I noticed your board is kind of clear a
Yeah.
little bit.
I hit my goal. I hit it Saturday.
Woohoo!
I have a video. It's exporting to my saved file right now. It's got clips from when I did the clean out with my sister, which it's not as funny as I thought it would be because she just wasn't in her comical self. She was tired and wanted to get it done. So I still put it in there and just it's a little bit of a lengthy video, but I got the update on the board, and now I have a new challenge that I'm working on, and I talk about in that video. So,
Okay.
and there's a couple little clips of bloopers from when I was with one blooper from her and about 2 for me. So I put those in there too. So, but yeah, just trying to add to my channel, get some more content on there. It's not one of my better videos, but still a video.
Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, it's making progress. So I have a larger challenge now. It's more like $1,500 by D-Day. So that's what
Ooh.
and I made 200 of that yesterday with flooring sales. So I sold 2 boxes of
Wow.
flooring for $100 a piece, and so I'm happy with that. I think I got 1 or 2 left. So I've almost
Very
sold all
good.
that. But I had somebody try. I think the guy was trying to pull a switcheroo on an item that I sold or shipped out last week or so. It was the throttle and throw master from a plane simulation in a video game,
Oh,
and I sold it for $200 because it was new. It just didn't have the box. I got it down there at Fast Track. Well, he got it yesterday, and he sends me a message saying it was broken, and I know better. Because the piece was packaged individually. I wrapped it in, I put the sheet foam around each piece, put corrugated around that, and then I put the big bubble around that
Wow.
piece, and I put it in a box, and then I put that box into another box. So it's basically quadruple walled. They could have drawn that box behind the UPS truck, and it would not have damaged those items. And so he said he wanted to keep the throttle part, but send back the stick. So I said, well, that'd be fine. I'll give you a partial refund, but I need the item back to check it for our store code and the serial numbers and all that good stuff. And I said, also, I'm going to have to file an insurance claim to, recoup the partial refund. I haven't heard nothing back from him. So I looked him up, and he's a seller. So it's like, oh,
Mhm.
I didn't fall off a turnip truck yesterday, so you might pull that with somebody else, but they ain't gonna work with me, dude. I got one of those pins that you can't see it unless you put a UV light on it. Throw out our store code on it. So I'm saying he's probably looking for that store code, but
Yeah.
good luck finding it because I didn't put it where you could see it. I put it where I would find it.
Right.
Right.
What do you guys think?
What's that, Valerie?
Ooh, that's cool. Is that a coffee mug?
That is a coffee mug.
Looks like
That's
a
awesome.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
looks like a swimming pool with a handle.
Yeah. It's like a mermaid.
On the other side?
No, there's nothing on.
Huh. That's cute.
I got it for $1.
That's cute.
Cute.
Thanks.
Oh,
Beth
got-
says, eBay says I can't list my North Face men's Ski Snow Pants, say that 3 times fast, because of managed payments not supporting certain items. They've been listed since March. What's wrong with Ski Pants? What? Crazy.
Hmm.
eBay's been very glitchy lately, I've noticed.
Yep.
Just list them as regular pants.
What do you call
And
them? Puffer or winter pants.
yeah,
But winter
Winter
pants.
where,
Winter
like,
snow pants. They'll get the idea, whoever's looking at it.
you can get around it, and people could still find it.
But there's nothing in managed payments that says they don't. That's not a restricted item in managed
Yeah.
payments. Ski Pants.
Yeah, what I would do is I would list them as pants, and then I would go back in after you've listed it, go back in and edit it, and see if they let you edit it.
But she says they've been listed since March.
Yeah,
Oh,
and they
So
pulled it.
Apparently took them down. Weird.
You know what irks me is when you try to list something and there's like 15,000 of them, or maybe it's a little exaggeration, but they won't let you list yours. I'm like, what the
Right.
heck? You know, you've got active ones and sold ones. What's so different about mine that you don't want me to do it? Because I got for my sister, she gave me a little replica totem pole from the Cherokee Reservation, and I went through and did all the rules. You know, you have to say what tribe, you know, if it's a replica, all this stuff. And it's just a little 9-inch piece. It's all hand carved, and you know, because I've listed one before and had to go through all that. They won't let me list this one. I was like,
wow.
it's
Crazy.
almost identical to the one I listed a couple of years ago. What's the deal now? You know?
Right.
So I was like, well, I guess that's going up on the file cabinet as decoration because eBay won't let me list it today. So that's weird.
It's North Face. That's a no-no.
I hadn't heard that.
I've heard past North Face has been, maybe it's a Vero.
Yeah, maybe check it with the Vero listings. Maybe they've jumped on that bandwagon. Because I know if you're watching like certain shows, like reality shows, like Ghost Hunters and all that, you know, they wear a lot of North Face items, and they had to put tape over that name. They weren't allowed to advertise on their show. It
That's
had
weird. The advertising.
hats, had to have a tape over the logos and all that. So
Kelly
Morning,
sent.
Terrence, at the beach.
I'm sorry.
hmm.
Kelly sent 100 items to Amazon. She's got 100 items going out tomorrow to Amazon.
Cool.
Time
Very cool.
before.
Good morning, Karen and Julie.
Hey, Julie. Yeah, Karen said she heard it was new North Face, not used.
Oh. Interesting. Ready?
Yeah, I would almost message eBay about that. You know, there's a chat with eBay now where you can chat with them instead of sitting on the phone. So I think it's a little bit easier, maybe a little easier to get a hold of them. I don't know.
She was saying yesterday, though, that for another problem that she was having, that if it has anything to do with managed payments, you can't
Right.
talk to,
eBay
they
for
won't talk to
business.
you about that.
But as managed payments does not support certain items.
Yeah.
Is that what it says though? That managed payments does not support that?
They won't want to list it because it's managed payments or something. She's on managed payments, so she can't list it.
Yeah, I would call them. I would call eBay anyway. Call them or message them or something.
That doesn't make any sense to send you a message like that when it's a Vero instead. Mm.
Well, how do you know it's a Vero?
I don't. I'm just saying if it was,
Right.
you shouldn't have gotten a message that was worded like that. So I don't know.
I don't know. What's new with you, Todd?
I'm shipping out another couple of ducks today, so break-even point on duck sales. So I paid $125 for ducks, and I got $125 out.
Awesome.
What are you doing? And all the ducks are listed, so they're out of the death pile. Are you ducking? What are you doing?
Morning, Mike.
Valerie's over there ducking. I'm talking about ducks.
It was so funny yesterday. I was on a hangout with my sisters, and I got a call, and the caller ID said President Trump, and so I answered. And I said, "I've always wanted to meet you." And I hung up. I just acted like a fangirl.
Oh my gosh. Good morning, Mike.
So I'm just listing from the death pile today.
That's
Yeah.
good.
See if I can get some of that work down. I've got, I get to thinking, oh, I don't have much to list. And then I go in and look at the death pile and go, oh, crap. Look at all this stuff. So, yeah. I still got all the video game broken consoles to list.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Jeez. Mismatched video games everywhere. Low value ones now. Oh, good. Bunch of golf clubs to get listed. Yeah. I got stuff.
Too. Got stuff.
Yeah. Lots of stuff.
Well, I am one to. I support death piles. I think they're a good thing,
Mm-hmm.
as long as you're not like
Hoarding
And
stature.
I was trying to think of a good way to say it, but it was like, when you've got stuff on both sides and you've got a trail, and it's all the way up into there's a problem.
But you're absolutely right. But yet I've got stuff in my death pile that I've had for more than a year.
Me too.
Yeah.
I usually end up.
I got a couple of lead melting pots for making your own bullets and stuff.
Or sinkers.
Yeah, or fishing sinkers or whatever. But there's still some a mound of lead in one of them, and I just got to turn them on and melt it and pour it out. And I just haven't done it. They're just been sitting. Oh.
There you go, Julie. Another shirt for me. I support death piles.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like
If you structure your death pile so that you're always pulling the oldest stuff, you know what I mean? Put the newest stuff here and keep working from the oldest stuff.
Right.
You tend to bring the new stuff in and the new shiny stuff, and you tend to start working on that right away.
Mm-hmm.
I do anyway.
Yeah, but it's like the really oldest stuff is stuff that's got to be either tested or cleaned or,
Right.
Something's sideways about it. Yeah.
And we tend to put that, and that's just normal.
Yeah.
If we have those items that need a little bit more work, they need a little research, or they need to be, cleaned better or whatever, those things end up going to the side, and we get to the easier stuff. I don't know if easier would be the right word for that, but the stuff that we can list quicker.
It's like I got some cast iron skillets and stuff that I need to clean up and season and sell, but I don't know. I just haven't. They're out there. Oh well. One of these days I'll get around to it.
Yep.
I got too many around to it's in my death pile.
Kelly says I try to list one from the death pile for every new item I list. That way I'm working on both.
Yeah.
That's a good strategy.
And Dottie says my death pile saved me during the shutdown.
That's
Nothing
the
was
thing.
open.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have to dig in mine during the shutdown because I got all those video games back then. So my death pile grew during COVID.
Yeah. And that actually happened at a really good time. When people were really into, they were, everything was shut down. People were playing video games.
Yeah.
That was a perfect timing on that. So.
Yep. So it's almost depressing to go in and look at all that crap.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm having to mute myself because you know who keeps on screaming at me.
Uh-oh. What'd you do wrong this time?
I don't know, he's mad. He's sitting in his basket, and he loves laundry basket.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Brandon. I'm like, what's Brandon?
Okay, well, scream back.
He had his clothes on.
Brandon, get out of the basket.
That's FUZZY. He's so he's sitting in his basket and barking at me.
Aww.
And I'm like, what? What's wrong? Just barking.
Well, I can't tell you. If he started talking, that'd really be weird.
Yeah. He's just going off. He's got everything he needs. He's had his breakfast, and he's got water, and got a bed, and yeah. So I converted a laundry basket because he loves laying in laundry baskets, and so I converted one into a bed for him. But he's a crotchety old man. That's what he is. He's like Todd. Just kidding.
Fishing and Picking says, I view my death piles as beating inflation. If it sits there for 5 or 20 years, it could be antique or retro.
This is true.
Very true.
Yeah, and like new clothes that you buy right now, by the time you get them listed, they might be vintage and antique and new old stock.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
I did get some stuff at Goodwill yesterday too. I only grabbed about 8 pieces, but I was very
You were picky?
I was very picky, yeah.
Selective.
Yeah. I thought I was going to be interviewed next Monday.
That's what I thought.
Did you pass me up yet, Beth? Jeez.
Yeah, I
That
thought
wants to interview my hand.
I'm
Okay.
probably going to be off Monday because I got to work Wednesday through Sunday. I know for sure.
Maybe she's interviewing you this Monday and she wants Todd's hand for next Monday.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe so.
But
She might ask some revealing questions. I don't know if I want to do that.
She might ask embarrassing questions.
What size underwear do you have? Where do you keep
Mike says, nope, Sally, she skipped you again.
I know. And Mike wanted to watch it last Monday, but she had already had something planned, and I just keep on getting bumped. Yes, I know, Fuzzy.
October 12th, she says. October 12th. What's October 12th? That's Monday? That's coming up Monday.
Yeah, that should be fine. The 12th.
Yay, Sally made it to the schedule.
I don't have my schedule yet, but I shouldn't be working that night because I have 5 in a row right now, so that'll take up my whole schedule.
Yeah.
And then I should be off. So if something happens, I will let you know. You hear, Fuzzy?
Yeah.
Rough, you two. Rough.
Morning, Maureen, the free pile picker.
Maureen, good morning.
I haven't seen you in forever. Hope you're doing well. Let's see, what else is there to talk about?
That's for sure, fishing and picking. He says, if only I didn't open my Sesame Street undies from Kmart in the early 1980s.
Yeah.
That 89-cent pack of undies would be worth upwards of $100.
Holy cow.
They would. Those underoos. Remember those?
Yeah. It's all
Yeah.
part-time pickers sell some whitey tidies from Kmart. And he got like $50 for a package. I'm like, what? They still sell whitey tidies everywhere. Why are yours
Probably vintage.
something
Sells
about
a lot of vintage items like that, socks and underwear and things like that.
just because the package said Kmart? I don't know.
Yeah, because they're out of business, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are around here anyway. I mean,
4 or 5
we're all
years
closed
now,
down.
right?
Yeah, and Sears, I think, has gone under, and Elder Beerman's is closed here. Because I know Lowe's now carries the Craftsman brand. That used to be exclusively to Sears.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of places that have closed down, a lot of stores.
McAlpin's.
It's crazy.
I know we got one of our older malls. There's hardly anything open in it anymore. It's just basically the biggest thing we have is a Planet Fitness, and that's it. The rest of it is all just little come and go shops, it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of that Craftsman stuff had lifetime guarantee on it. So I wonder if you can take a broken screwdriver or whatever to Lowe's and get it replaced.
You probably could if they have the same policy. I know Cobalt, their brand, I was able to do that with, but I don't know about if they still have that same policy now that they own Sears. I know a lot of this stuff is now made overseas and shipped in now. It's no longer U.S. made from what I've heard. People complaining about the quality of the tool now, so they're looking for like Cobalt or DeWalt or stuff like that now.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Kmart. We used to frequent the Kmart, the blue light specials actually, and and
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
the blue light.
Montgomery Wards. We used to go to Montgomery Wards all the time. That's when we bought a lot of our appliances.
Yeah, Shillitoes. Did you guys have Shillitoes? You ever heard of that? Or is that just a Cincinnati based?
No, never heard of that one. That says, can everyone please pray that our landlord will let us out of our lease?
Oh, yes.
Definitely. Good morning,
Just tell me-
Jennifer.
Just tell them you're afraid you're going to get COVID from those. So you have to leave.
Um,
Haven't heard.
Where's
Where are
she
you
going?
moving, Beth?
She moving?
It's
they're looking into buying a house.
Oh,
Cool.
It's better. It's actually better set up for her for Beth's wife. And so that's one of the biggest reasons why they're doing it. So Kelly said, someone asked my husband when my husband and I, when we were dating, if we had a kid, would we name it in Montgomery? Yeah, I mean I remember Montgomery Wards very much.
today's
Yeah.
mom's
Sears. Yep, today is Mom's birthday.
We used to do, what was it? The Limited. That was a store too. That was a big store when we were growing up. The Gap, the
Really?
Limited.
That was around you?
What? The Limited?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
I remember Woolworths.
Those
back
are
in the day.
really, see, Valerie, they're not saying that Florrie's old, but not trying to say that, but no, I didn't say that. But
Well, I am old. I'm 51.
but I was
I'm old in
I was
years,
telling
but not.
Bite your tongue.
To me, 50. To me, 50 is just a number. I mean, when I'm completely gray and can't and walking on a cane and about 90 years old, then I'm saying I'm old.
right. But some of those items, the limited, they're very wanted right now because they're vintage and they're not. I mean, the limited. I think they're still making clothes. So, people are buying their new stuff, but they're also buying their old stuff.
Right.
Yeah, those were my mom's stores. She loved to shop there. Me, I like Children's Palace and KB Toys. Those were my favorite when I was
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember KB Toys in the mall.
Oh, yeah. We spent a lot of money there.
When I was a kid, Children's Palace, every year for my birthday, my parents would take me to pick out a toy. We'd drive all the way to Dayton because that's the only place they had a Children's Palace. And it was like huge, nothing but toys everywhere. I used to love going there. Pick out one toy, no matter what it was.
No.
I'd get to get it. And it was usually something small. I would never go overboard. I was just one of those kids that was more worried about, do they have the money to get me that, So, I mean, that's just the way I was. And
Yeah.
get whatever you want. And I'd get a little Lego set or, something, or a couple of Hot Wheels. And they're like, that's all you want? Yeah. I just liked going and looking at everything. So I was a weird child.
Kelly says, we want to build a house. Sometimes realtors will help you get out of a lease. Yeah. I mean, she's got that definitely can be a sticky situation, but I don't know. I have a good feeling that he's gonna do it. He's gonna allow you to do that. So Yeah, landlords will try things that they think if you sign a lease, they can hold you to. Well, and that's true. I mean,
Is it
I mean,
not to be nosy, but is it a medical issue with her
it's
wife?
it is a medical issue.
Well, then
Yeah.
you should go that route.
Yeah.
Um,
And
you-
that's really what they're looking at is talking about that and saying, this is why we need to move
right,
because,
because your state laws may allow that. Say, hey, if
Yeah.
it's a medical issue that she can no longer function in this establishment,
right.
and has to be moved somewhere else, then you should be able to get out of that.
Yeah. Everything will work out better than expected.
If not, you
Right,
might be
right.
able to contact the Chamber of Commerce too. They might be able to help, or local lawyer or something, real
Yeah.
estate lawyer, or not real estate lawyer, but what is that? I can't think of the word. It's like gone out that window.
So,
Bye.
yeah. But
Got quite a
yeah,
few of those ones
definitely
in.
exhaust all of your options with that
Mhm.
and see if you can get some
Mhm.
help. Maybe even call a realtor and see if they have any, ideas. I don't know.
They might be able to hook you up with somebody that has to deal with that type of law, for landlords and tenants. A certain person that actually, works in that part of the law.
Mhm.
I know there's a word for it, and it's somewhere, and I can't
Like
find
the
it.
Disabilities Act or something like that.
Yeah. Texas renters' rights.
There you go.
Because with any medical condition, you should be allowed to get out of any lease because of if it's affecting her condition,
For daily activity.
quality of life. It's
Mm-hmm. Yep.
if it's making it harder on her, then she should be. You guys should be released from your lease.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Sorry,
Okay.
he's not
Then-
letting up.
what's that?
I said, sorry, he's not letting up.
Oh, fine.
He's
We'll survive.
he's still yelling at me.
Nah, if him
From
and
his
Ringo
basket.
was going at it, then we'd probably have an issue, but it's okay.
There ain't a damn thing wrong with that dog except that he's old and
Yeah.
crotchety and he's got cancer.
Well,
So but he gets his CBD oil in the morning and he should be
Maybe
fine.
he just wants you to hold him,
But
and
You hear him in there? He's going and knocking over all the
Oh.
food bowls.
he's just mad.
Yeah. I heard something earlier. I turned around. He's pulling the clothes off of the hangers. Like all my shirts have holes in the bottom of them.
He needs attention, Sally. He wants attention.
Benji got in trouble yesterday. He dragged the trash bag out of the trash can and had it all
Oh.
over the living room floor.
Uh-oh.
And I knew it was him because I wasn't even over here 2 minutes. I come over here to get my phone. I forgot my phone. I thought, okay. So, and I had opened the container, I keep my trash can under the cabinet. And that shit hooker pulled that out. Yeah. And I come back, I'm like, who did this? And he just took off running. That's what I thought.
We had to put one of those latch hooks for the bathroom because he kept breaking into the bathroom and he would destroy the whole place. Like he would, tear up the rug, he would pull out the trash and all of that. We'd find him laying in the bathtub, It's like, what is wrong with you? Yeah, he might be bored, but I mean, he doesn't want to play catch or any fetch or anything like that. He's not interested in that. He doesn't even, play tug of war anymore or anything like that. So I don't know what to do with them. I mean, what do you do with a dog that is lazy but bored?
Does he like treats? Maybe get him something that he's got to work to get a treat out. Keeps him occupied.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Not those Kong things, they get caught in their mouth, but there's other doggy things that they can work at to get, or get him something that, a little toy that you can put peanut butter in it and they sit there and just lick that peanut butter, something that keeps them occupied.
Yeah.
So,
Speaking
and
of
sometimes they
treats,
just want you to put them on their lap and love on them like Bambi.
That's true.
I mean, I go in there and I sit and pet him and stuff. I'll sit right in the floor and just snuggle, He's got to be, let's see, he's about 11.
Yeah.
So he's up there. And the relationship I have with that dog, I don't know what it is, but it's not mother and doggy. It's I feel like he's my little brother. And he annoys me. And then I do it back to him. Like we do that. I mean, there's certain things that he doesn't like. Like if I go like this with my 2 fingers, he doesn't like that. He doesn't like peekaboo. Peekaboo, if I say, peekaboo, Fuzzy, where'd I go? And we'll play. And if I try to cover his eyes, he goes, ruff, knocks his head up and runs away, usually. But, there's certain things that we do, playing with each other. But, like, I annoy him and he annoys me back. I do that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into those Kongs. Maybe I can find some online that are pretty cheap, and they're expensive in the store.
Just make sure it's too big for him to get it in his mouth, because there's been a few cases where it was like a black lab local at the vet hospital when Tanner was sick. He brought a lab in and had it stuck in his mouth because he couldn't get it out. It got stuck. So you want to make sure it's too big for them to actually get it fully in their mouth.
Right. Bingo.
Speaking of snacks, have y'all heard the big news?
What?
Huh.
McDonald's is adding apple fritters, blueberry muffins, and cinnamon rolls to their menu.
Ooh.
Haven't heard that.
No, I didn't
like
hear that either.
their pumpkin. I like their pumpkin pie thingies they have every year.
Ours have had muffins for like 2 years.
I can get fat just walking in McDonald's and smelling it.
Right.
Yeah.
All the fries and
Driving by.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into those Kongs and see if I have like bones, like dental bones, that they can chew on and stuff like that, but they don't really like those.
They're bringing back the McRib.
Yeah, that's nasty.
I don't like that either.
I would
Brandon
use that
loves them, but I don't like
won't eat it.
Dottie wants to know what you have, Maggie. Was that a Trump book or something?
No, it's Brother Sam, The Short Spectacular Life of Sam Kingston.
Oh, Sam Kingston.
It's selling for about $50 on Amazon.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great comic. Or he was a great comic.
It's sad that not so many, but sometimes brilliantly, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really entertaining or creative people have such sad endings.
Chris Farley.
Yeah, Chris Farley.
Yeah, he was one of my favorites.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite movies is Tommy Boy.
I just
Tommy Boy, Black Sheep.
checked in that movie just not too long yesterday. Put it in the inventory. Tommy Boy. I don't think I've ever seen it.
That is a really
Are you
good movie.
serious? It's hilarious.
I may have and just don't remember. So.
It's hilarious, and him and David Spade, they were just the best couple of,
They worked well off of each other.
They were great and hilarious. One of my favorites though is one of my favorites is Tommy Boy, but the other favorite is Black Sheep. That if you haven't seen that movie, that is hilarious too. It might be even funnier than Tommy Boy. It's super funny. Yeah, I did get those, Julie. They were beautiful.
Isn't he the one that did the male stripper routine with
Patrick Swayze?
Patrick
Yeah.
Swayze. That was hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, I love Robin Williams too, Donnie.
Fat rolls
Yeah, Robin
bouncing
Williams.
around next to him. That was hilarious. They
My
had him
favorite
dressed
Robin-
alike.
My favorite Robin Williams movie was Patch Adams.
Yeah.
Love that movie.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean,
I like them
My
all.
favorite, my favorite is Mrs. Doubtfire.
That one too. That would be my number 2.
Yeah.
Hello.
yeah.
Yep.
That was a good one. I kind of liked Good Morning Vietnam.
Yeah.
That was a good one too. That was a really good one.
Oh, this is the first edition too.
It's so
Oh,
sad
nice.
that somebody that could bring so much joy to the world felt so alone
Yep.
that he
Yeah.
did what he did.
hmm
And I loved him in Mork and Mindy. I still watch those on that Laugh TV when it's on. I watch
Yeah.
those, and I've seen every episode probably 100 times, and I still watch him. He is so.
Yeah.
And they said when they did that show, a lot of his stuff wasn't scripted. It was just whatever come out of his mouth. They left it because it was just so
Right.
fun.
Mhm.
And he was one of a kind for sure.
Maureen and Dottie says the birdcage.
Yeah, that was funny too. I remember that one. Nanu. Yep.
Yeah. He was a great actor. What did they say? Who was it? Eddie Van Halen?
Yeah, he passed away yesterday, wasn't
He
it?
died yesterday
Yeah, that's
from
sad.
lung cancer.
I thought it was throat
Right
cancer.
away.
Huh?
I thought it was throat cancer.
Oh, I don't. It could have been. I don't know. I seen lung cancer, but I mean it's cancer nonetheless. You know.
Yeah.
Yep, gonna be hard to dance the night away now without his music.
Right.
Right.
No doubt about that.
Hell of a guitarist.
Yep.
He was good.
He was a shredder.
Mm-hmm.
He had some stuff that just kind of hurt my ears, but most of it was excellent.
Oh, come on. Such a
Well-
stick in the mud.
You can't play it without cranking it up, right? And then it just
Right.
kind of hurts
Yeah.
when he would go in for
Good,
some.
that's good music right there.
Yeah, it's better than that. What do they call it? Grunge or something? They just scream.
Screamo.
Is that what
Screamo
it is?
music. I can't do that. I
I
can't.
can't
do that.
either. It's like I can't. What
No.
the hell are they even saying?
Yeah.
It's
No.
like it's like Tourette's with a microphone.
Yeah, I draw the line. Absolutely. Oh man. Ringo is barking because people are outside and they're working on the road. I have a leak and I'm assuming it's on their part. So they're working on that today. So yay. But nobody has knocked on my door. Nobody said you're not going to have any water. Nobody said anything.
Mm.
So I don't know what's going on.
So you don't have water?
I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, well, they do that to
But
me
nobody
here on
said that I'm
Hyper-Basic.
not.
They shut their
don't know.
water off at any given time around here. You can be right in the middle of a shower and ow! What am I supposed to do with all this shampoo in my hair?
Yep. So that's why this morning I washed the dishes. I did some laundry. I did everything that I needed to do this morning. That way, at least that part's done. So it's all right. It's okay. But it's time to get to work now.
Yeah, it is.
Time to get some work done and get some money made. Need to
Yeah.
get some listing done and all that. So we're gonna close up shop for today anyway. I hope everybody has a great day. Get lots of sales, get lots of listings up, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.